Well, hello there and good morning. I am so happy to see you again. And if you're watching on YouTube, I apologize about the lack of videos this past week. YouTube was in rare form. I don't know if that was YouTube or my browser, to be honest with you. At first I kind of thought it might have been YouTube, but honestly, when I actually found a video from 2018 when I researched the problem and found that since Brave is kind of built on Chrome a little bit, if you open up another tab and try uploading that way, it works. And so that's what I did. And I don't remember who the original poster of it was, but I know it was a lady, and to that lady I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks because you really helped me out quite a bit. I also hope that you're noticing the SpeakYourMindHere.com mug, where you will not be silenced, no matter what it is you put up there. New site's up, it's ready to rock and roll. I would love to see you there, and you can come interact with me there. I don't post there all the time. I don't get a lot of engagement there. However, I post there every day. Let me just move this camera just a touch. I'll get it right up here, that way you can see the table. I don't post there a lot unless I think it's something others will enjoy or whatever. Twitter is, of course, my main, but I do have fallbacks, and I would like to thank everybody who showed out for this weekend's reading, whether it was on BitChute, CloudHub, Rumble, or Odyssey, or even YouTube. When I finally got that posted, thank you so much. It means the world to me. Since we got a little time today, and today's kind of a special day, you know why? Because some of my books are coming in. And speaking of, I am selling, I've shown this on the channel a couple times, Shadowrun the Sixth World. I am selling my box set and core rulebook for about $50. I do have one person who's interested. Basically, the way it works is they're both in, I call it like new condition. If you need photos of it, I totally understand it. We'll take them and try to get them in the best light possible. Very little, if any, wear or tear, because I take good care of all my books. But we are going to be doing, I want to do the compass reading today. And this will be a little bit of a new spread for me. Here we go. Just like this. This is not going to be your typical reading. This Moonology Monday, I am going to be using the pendulum. This video is going to be just a touch longer than usual. And I hope that you enjoy it. But first things first, what I really want to do is I just want to lay this for just a minute or two and tell you all how much I really appreciate you, because I do, and I don't think I express it enough. And to be honest, to have you here watching this right now, I know there are plenty of YouTubers out there that says, oh, we've studied our analytics and 75% of our viewers are not subscribed and blah blah blah. Look, if you feel like subscribing, please do. Know I appreciate it. It doesn't matter where you are. BitChute, CloudHub, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, doesn't matter. If you do, that's a good way of staying up to date on when I'm posting a video. Now, I post videos Monday through Friday. I try to get them in before 11. It's not going to happen today, of course. But I do that. So you pretty much know, if you've been here any length of time, whether it's a video or two or 200 videos, I don't know if I've posted that many, but if you've been here for any length of time, you know what my scheduling is like. And if you're following me on social media, you'll know when something pops up, because I try to keep you up to date. So I don't push all that. If you like, you comment, you subscribe, share it with others. Know one thing, I truly appreciate it. I do. But if you're only here to watch, know one thing, I appreciate you all the same. Every bit, every view. I don't care if it's 1 or 100. Just wanted to start my day by showing you some gratitude. Now, with that being said, let's have a look at you today. I won't use the pendulum for this one, because you are at the center of everything, and what you are right now, what you encompass and embody, is a disseminating moon. It's time to exhale. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to breathing and meditation, I like to simplify it with this. In with the good shit, out with the bullshit. And let me tell you, after the week we've had, after the week I know I've had, and after this phone keeps messing with me, I don't care. I really wish it would just go away. Stop trying to scam me. Please. I'm begging you. Actually, I'm not begging you anymore. Just stop trying to get us in that creepy robot voice. Please. Thank you. But after the week, which for some of us was quite a hellish week, we all deserve to take a little time and exhale from that. You can't hold your breath forever. And also, it's not a good idea to hold your breath unless you're underwater. Learn that through yoga. It's always a good thing to breathe, even when you're in an uncomfortable position, because, more important than anything, those muscles need oxygen when you're stretching and putting them through some kind of exertion. Understand? Okay. So, how do we take that time to breathe out? What do we need to know? Where will you be taking us? Okay. And it looks like it's really kind of pointing toward this card the hardest. So, let's see what we have here. Definitely don't let pride get in your way. Don't let it. A lot of us are doing that right now. We think we deserve to be in certain spots. We think we deserve to be in certain places. You know, don't get me wrong. With the weekend, know your worth and go for it. But know what you're actually worth. Also, it's a good idea to build upon it. Build upon what you're worth. Make yourself a little more valuable. And where are you the most valuable? Find out and exploit it. But don't let pride get in your way. Don't let it go to your head. That is the worst thing you can do. So, with us not letting pride and our own, how do we not buy our own press? That's what I'd like to know right now. See where she goes. Oh, wow. Really swinging hard toward that left card. So let's see what that's all about. And don't let your past hold you back. This is what knowing what your worth is all about. You know what I've noticed lately? Something I've noticed on the internet here. If you've worked this job in your past, well then here's a whole list of other jobs in that same vein. If you're trying to get out of that line of work, that's not helping much, is it? Or if you're presently in this job, well then here's a whole list of other jobs you could apply for. No thanks. Right? Here's the trick. If you're looking for something else in your field, that's one thing. If you're trying to get out of that field because you have an issue with it for whatever reason, that's not really going to help you, is it? The key thing to remember is know what your talents are and where they're suited. Alright, let's see which card comes up next. How do we know what our talents are and where they're suited? How do we not let our past hold us back? We're pointing at the right card now. Same. Uh-huh. So if you're about to pursue your dream, you need a practical plan. We all hear the stories. I was working a dead-end job, I was miserable at my job, I was miserable at this, that, or the third, but it was safe and I was making a lot of money, and then I quit that job and now look at me. Look at where I am now. Okay, but what did they fail to tell you? What the plan is. Right? What their plan was. How did they get there? What steps did they take? I actually sat through one time. This is about when I first got into crypto, gold, and silver. I got this. The YouTube algorithm recommended a series of 3-hour-long videos for me to watch. And so I watched all 3 of these videos. This guy in the video, he had a Lambo, he had this colossal house, he had an entire room that he made a little princess castle in for his daughter to play in. He actually cruised into the neighborhood where he grew up, and the house where he had been raised, it was run down and dilapidated, and if I had to guess, probably condemned. And he talked about how he had built a business and it failed. He built another business and it failed. And he was so depressed, and he slept on friends' couches and did all this other stuff. I went through 3 hours of these videos, and what I realized was 3 hours of these videos, it was a 3-hour-long commercial for his motivational speech program. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're a motivational speaker or you want to become one, there's nothing wrong with how he went about it. I just wish he'd been upfront with me. But he wasted my time, and that I don't appreciate. So if you're going to build something, you need to have a practical plan. And if you're going to show someone else the way, you need to tell them what your practical plan was and how it led to this and how they can apply that to themselves. See what I'm saying? You're going to need it before you can help anyone else. Final card, I don't need the pendulum for that. Your win-win outcome. I mean, full moon in Libra right there. I think we're actually in Libra season right now. So it's a very, very simple reading. Breathe out. Get rid of all the bullshit in your life. If something in your life is standing in your way, get rid of it. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let anyone else hold you back. Don't let your pride hold you back. Most importantly, Get a practical plan together, pursue it, because today is your day to win. I want to thank all of you so much for joining me. I love you all. I want you to take care of yourselves and each other. Also, go check out the new SpeakerMindHere.com website. I think you'll really enjoy it. Just as much as I enjoy my morning tea. And, of course, being with you. I love you all. Take care of yourselves and each other. Always do what lights you up. And as always, shine on.